My dear brothers and sisters, before we begin, I want you to take a moment and notice your heart. Not your thoughts, not your problems, not your fears, just your heart. Because the heart always knows before the mind understands. Let me ask you something. Have you felt it recently? That quiet shift inside you? That sense that something is changing, even if you can't explain it? You're not the same person you were months ago, even if you kept the same smile, even if you walked the same places, even if the world sees the same face, your soul knows you have changed. You feel distant from people you once felt close to. You feel quiet in rooms where you once talked freely. You feel like you're watching life from the outside instead of being inside it. And sometimes you don't know if this is peace or if this is loneliness. You don't know if you're being rebuilt or if you're falling apart. But I want you to hear this. You are not losing yourself. You are being called back to yourself. Allah is not removing people from your life to punish you. He is clearing space around your heart so He can speak to you. You are not being left behind. You are being set apart. You are in a stage of your life where Allah is preparing you for a chapter you have not entered yet. A chapter where your heart must be stronger. Your patience must be deeper. Your faith must be firmer. Your soul must be quieter. And you can feel it. That quiet restlessness. That silent ache in the chest. That feeling of there's something more to my life, but I don't know what it is yet. It's real. And it's not depression. It's not confusion. It's not emptiness. It is Allah rebuilding you piece by piece, layer by layer, memory by memory, breath by breath. You are in the stage where your soul is being rewired, where Allah is teaching you what to walk toward, what to walk away from at, what to hold, what to release. This is not a moment to hate. This is a moment to understand. So don't leave. Don't click away. Don't distract your heart again, because what you are about to hear today is for the version of you that is rising right now. The version of you that people haven't met yet. The version of you that you haven't seen yet. The version of you that Allah has been preparing in silence. So breathe slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest soften. Let your mind rest. And let your heart listen. Because your new chapter begins here. When Allah pulls you away from noise, my brothers and sisters, there comes a moment in every soul's journey where the world around you becomes quiet in a way you didn't expect. The noise that used to fill your mind begins to fade. The people who once surrounded you begin to step back. The things you once chased no longer shine the way they used to. You start to feel alone. Not because you have no one, but because your heart no longer feels connected to what it once did. You may look at yourself and say, what is happening to me? Why have I changed? Where did everyone go? Why does my life feel so silent? And I want you to know something very important. The silence is not empty. The silence is full of meaning, full of purpose, full of divine attention. You see, my beloved, there were times in your life where you were surrounded by noise, not only the noise of voices and conversations, but the noise of your own mind, the racing thoughts, the constant worries, the desire to be accepted, the fear of missing out, the chase for someone's approval, the need to feel seen. Your heart was tired. Your soul was overwhelmed. Your mind was exhausted. You didn't realize it at the time, but Allah did. So Allah pulled you away, not suddenly, not forcefully, but gently, slowly, lovingly. The friendships that were not sincere began to fade. The attachments that were hurting you started to weaken. The desires that drained your heart began to break on their own. Allah did not take people away to hurt you. He removed them to heal you. Because sometimes, to protect your soul, Allah must isolate your heart. To straighten your path, Allah must silence the noise around you. To prepare you for what is coming, Allah must slow your life down. You thought you were being left behind, but in reality, you were being carried forward. You thought you were losing, but Allah was saving you from what was not meant for your heart. You thought the silence meant emptiness, but the silence meant Allah is now directly teaching you. Because, my brothers and sisters, there are lessons the heart cannot learn in crowds. There are transformations that cannot happen while you are surrounded by distractions. There are depths of the soul that only reveal themselves in stillness and quiet reflection. Allah wants your heart to become strong. Allah wants your faith to become deep. Allah wants your trust in Him to become unshakable. And for that to happen, He must bring you to a place where nothing stands between you and Him. No noise, no interference, no competition, no opinion of others, no expectations of people, just you and your Lord. The silence you are experiencing is Allah reintroducing Himself to your heart. He is reminding you, you are mine before you are anyone else's. He is showing you, your peace comes from me, not from the world. He is teaching you, when you have me, you are never alone. So do not mistake this silence for abandonment. It is a sacred meeting, a quiet conversation between your heart and your Creator. The silence is a surgery of the soul, a cleansing, a gentle correction, a realignment of your path. Because if Allah did not slow your life down, you would have kept running in directions that were not meant for your destiny. If Allah did not remove certain people, you would have continued giving pieces of your heart to the wrong hands. If Allah did not quiet your life, your soul would have drowned in endless noise. This silence is mercy, even if it feels heavy. This silence is healing, even if it feels unfamiliar. This silence is love, even if it feels painful. You are not being punished. You are being purified. You are not being forgotten. You are being personally guided. You are not being isolated. You are being prepared for a life your past self was not ready to carry. The silence is not the end of your story. The silence is the chapter where Allah writes your new beginning. And when this phase ends, and it will end, you will not come out the same person. You will speak less, but every word will carry wisdom. You will choose fewer people, but your connections will be real. You will chase less, but what comes to you will be meaningful. You will carry a calm that others cannot explain. You will walk with a peace that is not from this world. And those who once knew you will say, you have changed, you are different, you feel lighter, stronger, deeper. And you will smile quietly, gently, because you will know, I did not change on my own. Allah took me away from the world so I could return to Him. My beloved brothers and sisters, let us continue. When Allah pulls you away from noise, sometimes the first feeling is confusion. You look at your life and think, why is everything slowing down? Why does nothing feel the same? You begin to question yourself. You may even feel like you are losing parts of your identity. But the truth is, you are not losing yourself. You are losing the version of you that was built on pain, fear, and survival. Allah is taking away the version of you that had to beg for love, the version of you that apologized just to keep the wrong people close, the version of you that carried wounds quietly, the version of you that smiled to hide sadness. That version served a purpose. It helped you get through yesterday, but it cannot carry you into tomorrow. So Allah takes you aside. He slows your world. He closes some doors. He quiets the environment around you because He wants to rebuild you gently. And rebuilding does not happen in public. Healing does not happen in front of crowds. Growth does not happen under applause. Growth happens in silence. Healing happens in privacy. Transformation happens between you and Allah alone. You may sit in your room and feel the weight of unspoken pain rise to the surface, and you may cry. sometimes for reasons you cannot explain. And those tears are not weakness. Those tears are your soul releasing what it has carried for too long. Allah is cleaning your heart through them. You see, when Allah loves someone, He does not allow their heart to stay heavy. He does not let wounds remain unhealed. He does not allow the soul to stay tangled in people and places that are not good for it. So He brings silence. He brings solitude, not to break you, but to peel away the layers that were never truly you. Sometimes you don't realize how much you are carrying. The expectations of others, the pressure to be strong, the responsibility to keep everyone else together, the pain you swallowed quietly, the memories you tried to forget, the mistakes you didn't forgive yourself for. In silence, all of it rises. Not to overwhelm you, but to leave you. Allah is emptying your heart so He can fill it with something better. He is wiping away what was hurting you so He can replace it with peace. He is removing people who drained you so He can send people who will protect your soul. He is pulling you away from the noise so you can finally hear His voice. Because sometimes, in the middle of all the chaos of life, we forget where peace truly lives. Peace does not come from achievement. Peace does not come from relationships. Peace does not come from having more, doing more, becoming more. Peace comes from one place, being close to Allah. And sometimes the only way to return your heart to Him is to take you away from everything else. The silence you are in is not accidental. It is not random. It is not meaningless. It is custom designed for your soul. Every slow day, every quiet evening, every moment where you sit alone with your thoughts, all of it is part of your healing. You are being rewired. Your heart is being taught to love differently. Your soul is being taught to rely differently. Your spirit is being taught to rise differently. You are not who you used to be, but you are not yet who you will become. You are in the sacred in-between, the place where Allah shapes destinies, the place where Allah whispers into hearts, the place where Allah writes new beginnings. It feels like silence to you, but in the unseen, the angels are writing. The path is being cleared, the future is being aligned, the heart is being purified. And when this phase is complete, and it will complete, you will not step into life the same way. You will walk differently with calmness instead of hurry. You will choose differently with clarity instead of confusion. You will speak differently with wisdom instead of reaction. You will love differently with strength instead of attachment. You will live differently with purpose instead of survival.